Hi, this is Michael Ray Walker, and today I wanted to talk with you about a huge opportunity that we all have with a company called Doobly. Now, I've been running an online business working from home for the last 10 years, and I've been pretty successful with it, and wasn't really even looking for another opportunity to go after it all. And I got an email from my friend Ron Mead, and when I found out what this opportunity was, it blew my mind at the possibilities of how much money can be made with it, how easy it is to sell the product, how much the public actually wants the product because it's already just giving them discounts on what it is that they're already buying, and the way the company has it set up that you can get residual income for the life of customers based on the customers that you bring into the business, as well as making money by bringing other opportunity seekers, other business people that want to spread the word about the business. There's lots of different ways to make money, and all you have to do is pick which direction you want to go. So have people been making money with this? Yes, indeed. In fact, my friend Ron Mead made over, I believe, $25,000 in his first 3 weeks with Doobly. The person who introduced it to him is named Sam Crowley. I believe he made over $30,000 in his first 4 weeks. And the person that introduced it to him, Christian Henneke, has made, I believe, around $90,000 with this. Now, I know a secret of how they're doing it so quickly. They all have giant email lists, and they're able to send out to those lists and say, hey, we've got this great new opportunity, you ought to check it out. And of course, they've got people on their list that have bought from them in the past. So how does the average Joe get out to other people? Well, I don't have a list because I wasn't in that market. I don't have an email list per se. So I decided to start from the ground up. And this video is part of that marketing funnel that you see. And what I'm doing for anybody that's interested in this opportunity is you'll get an exact duplicate of the marketing machine that I'm building to help you automatically start making money with this opportunity. So let's look at what Doobly actually is and why people would even want to use Doobly in the first place. So let's see just some of the companies that they have in their roster. They've basically spent the last 10 years gathering thousands of stores into their sales portal so that all you have to do is log into Doobly.com first and then find the store that you're looking for, click on that store, and shop like you normally would at their online store. So let's take a look at some of the name brand stores that are listed in the portal. These include Best Buy, Macy's, Home Depot, JCPenney, Kohl's, Nordstrom, Sears, Target, Walmart, Office Depot, Office Max, Petco, PetSmart, Groupon, and if those aren't big enough name brands for you, we've even got higher class things like Saks Fifth Avenue and Barney's New York as part of the portal. There are over 3,300 stores in the U.S. alone, and this is a global business that they're running. I believe it actually started in Denmark and has spread out from there. Nobody in the U.S. knows it exists, and it's going to be a household name in the next 2 to 3 years with the marketing machine that they've put out there and allowed us to use. Now, Doobly's not a new company. It's actually been around for 10 years, and it's publicly traded. Which was one of the features that I really liked because we all know of startups that crash and burn after a short period of time. So when you're looking at a business, you want to make sure you got smart people at the helm. The chairman of the board is Blas Garcia Moros. He was considered the top 5 guy at Microsoft and worked at Microsoft from 1985 to 2000. He made a fortune through Microsoft, then made an even bigger fortune through private investments, and is now the chairman of the board of Doobly. His goal, make more millionaires than Bill Gates did with Microsoft. Pretty lofty goal, and I plan on being one of those statistics. Another important piece they've recently added to Doobly is Krista Paul. She was the founder of UsingMiles.com and one of Colorado's top 5 most influential young professionals for 2011. She's now the marketing director at Doobly. And Dean Manheimer, one of the people that works at Doobly, said, "This is, to me, probably the most significant development at Doobly. It's not the investment bankers, it's Krista Paul. We have not had a marketing department to speak of since my time at Doobly." That's what Dean Manheimer said. So people are always looking for ways to save more money, and Doobly has got the perfect model for that. So let's look at an example of how Doobly works. Now, there's basically a customer side and a network side. In between the two is practically a steel wall. The customers don't know the network side even exists, and you can just work the business by bringing customers in and make a lot of money doing so. So let's go through an example of bringing in a customer and just see how lucrative it can be bringing one customer into Doobly. So Doobly has a refer a friend program. Anytime you bring somebody into the organization, you get $20 as a refer a friend bonus. Now, if you're just on the customer side, that's where the money ends. You don't get any residual or any other rewards off of that, but you do get $20. So people are going to refer friends because it's easy to do and easy money to make. Now, if you're part of the Doobly network, you also get 25% of their VIP membership that they've paid. So about $25 because it's $99 for the VIP package. So you refer them, you get the $20 plus the $25. So you've got $45 just for bringing one customer in. It's not too bad of money for just referring somebody to the business. That's what you've made initially for bringing in the customer. But let's talk about what happens yearly with that customer. Each year they renew their membership, you also get that 25% of the VIP membership. So another $25. And let's say that they get $300 cash back yearly. Now, the average for the U.S. is somewhere between $500 and $1,000 cash back, depending on who you're talking to. But we'll just use a low figure for this and say the person got $300 cash back. They spent $99. They got $300 cash back. They made $200. They're pretty happy about that. They're going to keep renewing that membership every year, which means every year you get another $25. But you also get 25% of their cashback rewards. So on based on $300 cash back per year, that would be $75. This means this customer is worth $100 a year to you based on this example. And here's where it gets even more exciting. Customer number one is saving money. They're telling their friends about it too. And they use the refer a friend link to get 2 of their friends, and they get $20 for each of those referrals. You don't get that $20, but they only get that $20 times 2 because they brought 2 people in. So they made $40. But these are still your customers. Let me repeat. If you brought the original customer in and they're just on the customer side, not the network side, they are your customers as well. Any person that gets referred down the line is your customer. So these 2 customers are worth a lot more to you because you get 25% of each of their VIP packages, so $50. And we'll use that same example of $300 yearly cash back, which would be another $150 as 25% of $600, which would mean $200 in your pocket. So this is a yearly amount. And now let's say that those 2 people each bring in 2 people. Now you've got one customer that referred 2, and those 2 customers each referred 2. So these 4 customers are going to be worth $100 just on the VIP, the 25% that you get for each VIP membership they pay for each year. And if you've got 25% of 300 times 4 is $300, which puts $400 in your pocket per year. Now I'll just go down one more level and say those 4 people introduced 2 people apiece. This is worth $200 in VIP fees alone each year, and $600 to you based on those 8 people getting $300 cash back each year, which is worth $800 a year to you. Add these all up and it's $1,500 yearly residual from bringing in one customer. Let me repeat, that's yearly residual income from bringing in one customer. And these should be the low side of the numbers. If you can bring customers in and show them that they should refer a friend so that they can get their money back from their VIP membership, this is going to grow exponentially on its own, and this is going to be the low side of what we're looking at. Now imagine bringing in more customers and more customers and more customers. You can see just how quickly that income can grow. And remember that we are just at the start of the marketing. There's no end to where this customer base grows. This is just 4 levels deep of people referring other people. Imagine 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, how many referrals could have been done down the line from those customers. So if you're interested enough now, just based on the customer side, and go, okay, I'm an affiliate marketer, I can market this all day long, or I already have a list to market this to, then you can click on the link below to sign up. But before you do, you need to make sure that you email me your information after you have signed up with Doobly, because I'm going to build you your own duplicated website, and I need your contact information. Because of secure SEC rules around Doobly and their organization, they actually can't give out contact information on people that sign up as their business associates. So I need to make sure that you contact me with your business ID after you have signed up. Now, before I get into the business building side of the business, let me just reiterate, you don't even have to bring other business associates into the organization. Doobly just wants you to build customers anyway. So if you are an affiliate marketer and you understand, oh, I could sell this all day long, make $45, per person I bring in, what do you want to make per month? What do you want to make per week? Bring in 10 customers per week, you're making an extra $450. Bring in 100 customers a week, you're making $4,500. And you can see it could go on and on from there. There's no end to how much money you could make just from working that side of the business as an affiliate marketer. So let me show you what it costs and where you want to get into the organization. There's 2 different packages you can choose from. The first is what they call the team member, and you basically just get a business license. You also get either a discounted trial VIP membership package or a discounted VIP membership package. What you get with the trial VIP membership package is 130-day trials of the VIP membership for 30 days for $1. So you can give out these voucher codes. It costs the person $1. They can get rewards for 30 days just like they were a VIP. And then after 30 days, then they can, if they don't cancel, they're charged for their VIP package. The discounted VIP membership package gives you 10 fully discounted yearly packages. You can give these out to friends or family or whoever you want. And it basically pays $98 of the $99 yearly fee. They still have to pay $1 to get their credit card into the system so that it's renewed for the next year. But the cool thing is that when you get these VIPs to sign up, you get that $45 back. So with the discounted VIP membership package, when you give out those 10, you get $450 of your $495 back. I tend to lean towards the trial VIP membership packages because there's 100 of those. So if all the people converted to the VIP membership after their 30-day trial, it would be $4,500 in your pocket. $45 times 100 is $4,500. So the business license is a good one to get started with if you only plan on working the customer side. But there's also the Team Leader Accelerator package, and it's $2,475. But I'll tell you in a few minutes why it's totally worth it and why it's the most used plan. And a lot of that comes down to working the other side of the business, which is the business building side, which is way bigger money, way quicker. I'm personally working both sides of the business. The Team Leader Accelerator package also gives you $1,000 worth of training to sell this to other businesses as a white label package for their business, and to introduce it to nonprofits. And it's free for nonprofits, and there's ways that you can make money with that, which I'm not going to go into this in this video. But if you know nonprofits or work nonprofits, this is a great way for them to make more money, earn more money for their nonprofit by plugging into Doobly and getting a lot of the rewards directly from their customer base. In fact, like Red Cross even is a member of Doobly and uses it to fundraise for their business. So with the Team Leader Accelerator package, you actually get both the discounted trial VIP membership package, so you get the 100 trial VIP vouchers, and you get the 10 VIP vouchers as well that'll pay the whole year minus $1 that the customer has to pay. So if you're interested, go ahead and click on that link below and either choose the business license and either the trial VIP membership package or the discounted membership package. If you're not sure which one you want, I would choose the first one that gives you 100 trial VIP memberships. Otherwise, choose the Team Leader Accelerator package, especially if you've already got a list of people that you can market to, or you're an affiliate marketer and understand how to easily market online. I will give you a duplicate of this site on your own domain. So all you have to do is drive people to a website similar to the one you're at now. Let's go into the compensation side of bringing other people into the business. And this is where it gets really exciting. So if you're still on the fence, you're not excited enough about just bringing in one customer and possibly getting $1,500 per year, then let's talk about making some other money quickly by bringing in other business associates into this. And the pay structure that they've set up on this side is incredible. So if you come in at the basic package, which is the team member, you get 5% on any other business associate that you bring in. So whether they're paying $600 or $2,500, you get 5% of that coming into you. Now, anytime that you bring in 3 other team members within any 30-day period, they have what's called a fast start bonus, and you get $300 for that. So you can see that you can quickly bring in team members, make some money there. But if you bring in 3 TLAs, you get $1,500 anytime you do that within a 30-day period. That's how you have to get the fast day bonus. But that's the only terms and conditions that apply to that, is it has to be within 30 days. And as soon as you get that third one, whenever you bring in the next one, starts the next 30 days. So it just has to be 3 within 30 days. So that's the team member. Now, if you come in at the TLA level, the Team Leader Accelerator is what they're calling that, you actually start at getting 10% of every business associate that you bring in. So you would get, $60 of the $600 that somebody brought in, or you'd get $250 off of another Team Leader Accelerator that you bring in. But what happens as your business grows, your rank grows and the percentage that you can bring in grows as well. So when you come in at the team member level, if you bring in 3 other team members, then you automatically become a team leader. So you're bumped up to 10% that you're bringing in for each person. Now, as soon as you're a team leader and you bring in 3 other team leaders, you're bumped up to what's called a TC, Team Coordinator, and you get 15% of every new business associate that you bring in, which we call BAs for short, business associate. But with this, then a generational income also starts coming in. And what this is you earn 2% on each leg of your organization that's under you down to the next team coordinator, so down to the next TC. And this is where some huge amounts of money can come in. Even though it's a small percentage, you're getting it on a lot of people, and it goes across all legs that you build. So the bigger your organization, the bigger chunk of money that is. Now, if you convert 3 people, 2 team coordinators, under, when you are a team coordinator, then you're bumped up to sales director. And once again, you're still doing the same thing, but you also get, that 2% generational plus 1% of the next level down. So if you don't understand the generational thing, it isn't important. The important thing is you can see how quickly you can make your money back by coming in as a TLA and showing other people that they need to come in as a TLA. Because with this Fast Start bonus where you're making $1,500 every time you bring in 3 TLAs, as long as you're doing that within 30 days all the time, a TLA is worth pretty much $750 to you when you are a TLA. You get the $250, which is the 10%, plus $500 for the Fast Start for each person is when you break the $1,500 down by 3 people. So as soon as you've brought in 3 people, 3 other TLAs, you've made $2,250. And remember, we're just talking about the business side now. You also still have those trial VIP membership packages to give away, the VIP membership packages to give away, and that's worth about bringing in another $5,000 into your income. Once you're a sales director, you're considered pretty high in the rankings, but the next level is where it gets really exciting, because if you bring in it has to be in 5 different legs, but it can be at this point, it can be at any level. You bring in 5 sales directors in your organization in any legs. The other ones have to be first level, so you have to have brought them in. But these can be any of 5 levels. You can become a VP, and you get 25% of every business associate you bring in. And the generational level goes down 3 levels, 2%, 2%, and then 1%. Won't go too deeply into the generational. I don't want to confuse you. Just let you know that you're making a heck of a lot of money by the time you're there. If you make it to VP, you can make it to senior vice president by getting 5 VPs in 5 different legs of your organization. And this is what we're all striving for, because when we're all there, we're all making tons of money. And get this, if you need some serious motivation, Doobly is giving away free houses and lots in the Cayman Islands to anybody that becomes a senior vice president within 2.5 years of starting with the organization. Everyone that becomes a senior vice president within 2.5 years gets a free house in the Cayman Islands, in the Caribbean. It's a goal I'm shooting for. So what's so great about Doobly is you can make money now, and you can build residual income for the future that is going to continue to build upon itself. When you look at the customer side and the refer a friend side of the business, and how those customers are your customers once you've brought them in, how nobody knows this exists, but everybody is going to know this exists, there's just no end to how much money you can make with this. Even if you're just going to go out there and tell a couple of friends about this and get them in as customers and tell them to refer their friends, by all means, pay the $600. You can just use you could even just get the discounted VIP membership package and give them free VIP memberships to 10 people. Then you'll have 10 customers. It cost you $600. Once those 10 customers have used their VIP packages, you get $450 of that back, and then you start earning on the cash back that they're getting, because you get that 25% cash back. And people that get into the system continue to use it because they see the power of it. and they see how much money they're going to save. Just like a Costco membership. Most people get a Costco membership. They keep renewing it every year because of the savings. Amazon's using the same model. Amazon Prime. I've got an Amazon Prime membership too. So to me, we've got the best business model that you could look at. We've got a company that's been around for 10 years, has quietly been building this huge network of businesses. Like I said, 3,300 businesses in the U.S. alone. And they're name brands, which makes it easier when they're approaching other companies to bring them on board too. When they can say, hey, look, we've got Target, we got Home Depot, we've got Office Depot, we've got Best Buy. Do you want to be part of this too? Everybody, they've all seen the power of this, and we want to bring you more customers through online sales. So hopefully you've seen the power of Doobly and you understand just how amazing this is and how much money you can make, how much money everybody has the potential to make when they get in now, because in a couple of years everybody's going to know about Doobly and going to already have a VIP membership, and the customer base is going to be swallowed up. So get in now before anybody else knows about this. To me, this is going to be an 8-figure-a-year business, maybe within a couple of years. Does it really matter if it takes 5 or 10 years? Not to me. I understand the power of this, and I'm hoping that you see the same thing too. When you do sign up with me, the piece that I saw was missing was that they didn't really have the marketing side of it together to tell you what to do once you sign up. It's like, oh great, it's here, but what do I do? So when you sign up as a TLA, you're going to come back to the form on the right, put in your information, say, hey, I signed up, here's my sponsor ID, here's my phone number, here's my address. Please, get in touch with me and get me my own website that I can send people to right away to show them about Doobly and show them about the Doobly opportunity. Some people will be interested in just signing up with Doobly. Some people will take the time to watch this video and become part of the Doobly opportunity. But I need you to make sure that you email me that information, since the SEC rules are such that Doobly can't disclose who my customers and who my my customers and who my business associates are. So go ahead and click that link on the bottom and fill out the form. Make sure that the sponsor's name and ID that's on the bottom of this video is also in the sponsor ID section of the form. I'll show you here. That way they get credit for it. That way when you have your own site and video like this, you're also getting credit for referring people as well. So we're all here to help each other, which is one of the things that I love about this business. It totally is a win-win. It's not some quick, make money scheme where the person at the top's making all the money. Anybody can come in at any level and make a ton of money. Thank you for your time, and I wish the best of luck and hope to hear from you soon. This is Michael Ray Walker. Thanks for watching.